I know this is a car video, but nevertheless, we're going to jump into this video. So if you see the title of my video, it is entitled Get Your Mind Right, right? And when I say get your mind right, what I mean is like getting your thoughts about yourself and your assumptions about yourself and your assumptions about other people's right, right? And what I mean when I say right, what I mean is how you want people to show up for you in your 3D. So lately, right? Like stuff's been really, I will say, what do I always say? I don't want to say it's not going in my favor because it's always going in my favor, but it's just been a little weird in my 3D, right? Like it's like it was a holiday weekend, it was a long weekend, and I kind of made some plans, right? And they kind of fell through. But I wasn't tripping or whatever because I'm like, one thing about me is I will like make the best of a bad situation, right? And since I've discovered manifestation, I'm more or less like, no matter what's going on, I know that shit's working in my favor. And that's a good way to look at stuff because it helps keep you calm when things ain't going right. And it helps to like keep you be able to, because a big part of manifestation is how you react under pressure or how you think under pressure or the thoughts and assumptions that first come to your mind when things are going on with you, right? And so, case in point, so I kind of like, so if you follow my channel, right, on the channel, I've kind of been just like focusing on manifesting large amounts of money. And it's so funny because I just hear like little situations around me about people getting money or just like, or like if whatever amount that it is I say that I'm manifesting to get into my reality, I've like heard people mention that exact number. And which is funny, you feel like, oh, that's weird, they just said that same number and I was just thinking about that number. But it's not that they said it for no reason. Like everything that someone says to you is a thought or an assumption that you have had. We create everything from the clothes we wear to the clothes we find when we're out shopping to the people that interact in our life to how people show up for us, right? And so I kind of had a situation where someone in my reality was kind of not showing up how I wanted them to, if that makes sense. But it's not even that they weren't showing up. It's just that they were like voicing old thoughts and assumptions that I had, right? And then it's like, okay, you kind of tell yourself, okay, I know it's an old thought I had. It has to play out in my reality. And you can either choose to react to what someone is saying to you, or you can choose to say, I don't give a about what you're saying. I'm going to ignore it or be delusional until your reality like shifts into you want it to be. But I never really thought that using the word delusion when you're manifesting something. Nobody's watching in the live. Uh, okay. No, I'm going to keep talking on my live, but you're more than welcome to get off of my live and then go on your own YouTube and start your own channel, and then you can say what you want to say. Because the thing about it is this: there are billions of people in the world, so there's always going to be someone who is, I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh, I don't know gaming. Okay, yeah. Oh, if you wait, are you a gaming channel? Sweet. So you should have content, right? So if you're a gaming channel, why are you on my channel asking me ridiculous questions when you could be on your own channel talking? Hi, Christopher Raphael. Welcome to my channel. Anyway, so this is a manifestation channel. And so I talk about, what am I talking about? I'm talking about how you look at things and how people show up for you. Like even you right now, even though you're annoying as hell, your comments help my algorithm. So it's like, that's what I'm saying, how life works. Things that, so instead of me being irritated with you or calling you names, I'm actually glad that you came in here and made stupid comments because they help my algorithm, because the more people make comments, then people come into my life. So that's what I'm saying about how you look at the reality around you. Instead of getting upset, right, or whatever, you take that into, okay, well, how is this going to help my situation as a whole? In your mind, that's what everything has to equate to. You're welcome. Thank you. I hope you have a great day too. Ethan Smash. Hi, you're funny. I don't know gaming. No, seriously though. But I'm saying like, because what I'm noticing is that people are taking their self off this planet. or people are crashing out, as you say it now, because they just plain old can't stop looking at the world negatively. If you could try to take everything that's happened to you and use it as a positive situation. Now, disclaimer, if you are in a violent situation, you're in a situation where you're going to be hurt, leave the situation. Please don't lose your brain trying to follow manifestation or follow someone's advice. Outside of physical harm, most things that you say have been manifested. How do I put those nails? You take like the roll of tissue and then you wrap it around and around and around so it's like a little padding, and then you wipe front to back if you're a girl. I don't know. I don't know how like men or gay men with nails wipe. You'd have to ask one of those people. But girls, we wipe front to back, lots of tissue. I love you, Mr. Drake Joe. I love you too. Can I get your snap? You know what is so funny, Ethan? I don't have a Snapchat. I have Instagram. It's karma underscore the underscore visualizer. But I don't have a snap. I feel like, do I need one? I feel like I'm old. I'm from the old generation. Like I feel like Snap is for the young kids. And I'm old. I ain't got no Snap. But I'm on Instagram and it's live. Also, I'm enjoying my Labor Day. I don't know if I can show what this is, but I'm drinking a little Grand Marnier right now. So I'm enjoying my Labor Day. How's you guys' Labor Day going? I hope everyone is doing good. Right? I'm an auntie, period. Well, I kind of feel like I'm a big sister, because if you need advice, you can ask me. I'll help you. If you have any questions you want to ask right now. Oh my God, angels. I just answered that question. The person in front of you asked that. So you do your nails, you take the tissue and you wrap and wrap and wrap until it's like a little cushion. And then you wipe front to back if you're a girl. If you're a man or a gay guy that wears nails, I don't know how they wipe, but I can only tell you about women. Grandma, no, you know what? Actually, funny that you said that, Jalen, because that is one of my manifestations. I want to be on this planet, on this consciousness field long enough to be a grandmother. So that is actually one of my big manifestations. So it's funny that you said that. But yeah, I definitely see myself as like a big older auntie or a big sister, or definitely moms, because right, I got teenagers. You're having a good time. I always do. No, even when it's me by myself, I'm going to chill. Like, seriously, I'm going to take a shot. Here's a shot for y'all, the Grand Marnier. It's a really sweet cognac if you never had it. It's almost like an orange flavored cognac. It's really smooth, but it'll get your butt messed up. You got to be careful. My number is, follow me on Instagram, karma underscore the underscore visualizer. That's the best way to reach me. Also, am I having a good time? Yes, I am. I'm enjoying life. Is it? No, it's just a cognac. I don't want to show the label because I don't want to get demonetized, but it's just a cognac. It's just a cognac. It's not mixed or anything. I don't know. Well, it says liquor made with cognac. Oh, it does have orange liquor in it. Hey, I'm slow. So yeah, it does have actually has orange liquor in it, but it's really, really smooth. Like if you ever had Hennessy, to me, it's like smoother than Hennessy. It's kind of like if you drink like the Privileged brand of Hennessy. You only have Snap? Aw, shoot. I'll have to, you drink all at once. Well, not just taking like little shots. If I drink this whole bottle, I'm driving. I'm actually somewhere, so I couldn't drink the whole bottle now, but I'll just take shots here and there. Sometimes I like to drink just to get that little first buzz, and then I'm cool, because I don't want to overdo it, plus like tomorrow's a business day, because today's a holiday, it'll be over, I gotta take the kids to school and all that, so I ain't trying to have no buzz or no headache in the morning. But yeah, back to the video, freak, because I feel like my mission is to like help people to deal with their mind, because your mind is like where everything starts. It's nice you're drinking on live, good time. No, seriously, because that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna have a good time no matter what. Like, if it's just me, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna have a good time. But I've learned to chill by like what I notice about society now is that people act like they can't hang by themselves, or they can't read books, or they can't, like, some people feel like they always got to be around people to experience life. Like, no, it's okay, like being yourself, drinking by yourself, talking to yourself, whatever I always consult myself. I think I'm the smartest person in my reality, so I'm going to talk to myself. But I think that once people really get to know themselves, they don't feel so much of the pressures of life, because a lot of stuff that people are tripping over now is shit that somebody else put in your head, or some stuff that somebody else pressed onto your life, or like a lot of pressures that we feel come from outside of us. Like, you get to choose what's important to you. Stop letting people outside of you tell you what's important for you. What do I do for work? I do not work. I have not worked in 5 years. When the shutdown happened, my job screwed me over. Actually, someone sued my job and I got a nice settlement from that. But I haven't worked with it. I've been manifesting. And the thing about manifestation is the money comes. You get settlements. You get direct deposits. You get checks in the mail. You get like just money, because the universe has an infinite supply of money, and there's an infinite amount of ways that the money can get to you. So once you trust in the universe, then bam, hey, okay, baller 1223 state. I'm in California, and they say this is the most expensive state, but hey, yo, see, people, if you think that you have to work to be rich or to be stable or to be taken care of, and no disrespect to people who work, because I used to work and I've worked since I was 16, but now I'm retired. No, money is a form of energy, but a lot of people don't freaking understand that. Like, money is how you see it. If I'm always abundant, I always have enough. People always give me stuff, or even an affirmation, just like I claim all forms of money that the universe has for me. That alone will bring all types of avenues for money to come to you. But I'll tell you about this, about the avenue, because money can come to you in a good way or a bad way. I learned from Florence Shuffle Shin. She's one of like the great manifestors. Say that you want the money to come to you in a divine way. So that cause like I want $1,000,000, sure, but I don't want to lose a loved one to get it. Like, like I want it to come to me in a divine way, that the way it's meant to come to me, if that makes sense. But you're in Santa Clara. Nice. I'm in Alameda. I live right next to San Francisco. I'm in Alameda County. Sweet. Actually, funny story. I just dropped my daughter off at Great America the other day because her and her cousins went there. So yeah, we're really, really close. You have a question, baller 123? Let's go. Let's hook up. Buck up or hook up. I don't know. I mean, actually, I've been thinking about having like a conference, like for people to come in and just like talk in general to people and just help give them ways to cope. But anyway, living in California, you gotta have like all forms of income coming in, because it can get like, well, it can appear to be expensive to live out here, but at the end of the day, whatever you want wants you, right? Just like even with my car I'm in right now, I just got this. I just had the car about maybe like 2 months. It's a Beamer truck, and I wanted it, and it was on my vision board, but it was on my. It's been this Beamer truck had been on my vision board for about at least 4 years, right? But when I was watching Elmer Lockyer Jr., he's another manifestation coach. He said a technique of just imagining you being in the car, or imagining, or just see the car parked in front of your house. And I kid you not, I did that shit for like maybe like a week. I don't know how long I did it, but like an offer came, the car came through, and it was like a cash price. I have no car note that I could not refuse, and I had the cash to cash out on it, and I spent a nice little pretty penny. All because I just saw myself having the car I wanted. Like, it went beyond putting it on my vision board and wanting it. It was like I saw it parked in front of my house, and I just kept saying that shit to myself until I had the car. And that's how anything can be. Have you ever watched All American before? No. What app is that on? I'd have to check it out. What is it about? Someone needs to take your dinner. No, oh my God. If you go on my Instagram, I eat all the time. I just had lamb, salmon. I always eat. I ain't even worried about. Like, like, to me, like, once you get, like, that shit is like, it's like anything. Like, I always go to Ruth Chris. I always go to cheesecake. Like, that stuff is like, I mean, I appreciate it and I'm humble, but those are things that I always do because it's a part of who I see myself as being, literally. Netflix, okay. It's so good. Oh, really? Okay, All American. I'll have to check it out. Give me a little twist. What's in it? It's what? Oh, or go to a... Yeah, exactly. That too. No, look. So, yes. Go test drive the car. Feel the leather. Smell the leather. Like, everything, like, all of that. Like, see yourself in it. Like, another thing I did too, right? Because what car was that? Oh, when I had bought my first Mercedes, which is so funny. This was a while ago. Before I even know about manifestation, guess what I did? I had bought this specific dress, right? I had bought this dress. It was like a True Religion dress. It was like when True Religion was popping. And I bought the dress and I was like, I'm going to wear this dress when I buy my Mercedes. And this was before I even knew about manifestation. And kid you not, like a little while after I bought that dress, I got the car. Now, did the dress get me the car? No. But it was seeing myself in the dress, in the car, visualizing myself having those things got me that car. Just like this car. Visualization can go a long way. Okay, so it's like there are all these high schoolers and they hook up and stuff, and there's a series of like you into that. Oh, okay. Wait, is it kind of like what was that movie with Usher when they was at a high school and then they were all hooking up? But I think they were like zombies or something, and everybody got killed. But I like scary movies to an extent. Yeah, All American. I might check it out. No, I get it. It's about like teenagers in a high school hooking up. I got you. I'm going to check it out. I'll believe you. If you say it's good, I definitely will check it out. But yes, Angel, test driving, anything, all things. Or another technique that you can do for getting anything you want is falling asleep with it at night. Like in the state, it can't start seeing yourself having it when you falling asleep. But this is the thing, because especially if we're already adults or grown or older, we are quote unquote set in our ways, but that's a lie. Like, we ain't set in our ways. Anybody can change it anytime. Like, you got to think about like a dope fiend or a crackhead, right? How they get off drugs and then they never go back on, and then they're 20 years clean. Or an alcoholic, they're 50 years sober or 15. It's because they saw themselves as a sober person. They changed, and to go off a drug or off of alcohol or whatever it is, you have to be a totally different person, because now you're on a totally different frame of mind. Anybody can change at any time. Don't let people make you think that you can't change or you can't grow, because you can. Do I smoke? Yes, I smoke weed. Okay, you must be new to my channel. I hope you are subscribing. But I do. I smoke weed. I have a little weed plant. Sometimes I regret it, but it's there. And I smoke cigars. I'm gonna join back later. Okay, ballers. Nice meeting you. You got a good buzz. Yeah, like honestly, like after like 3 shots of Marnier, I will have a little buzz. You got a razor on your chance. A razor? I don't know. What does that mean? A razor? I don't know what that means. What is that? Now I want to know what that is. What is a? Okay, I'm about to Google what is a razor, because now I'm interested. I don't know, what is that. Are you saying razor or razor? Because I don't know. Let me see. Okay, well, let's put razor in. Razor, it says razor is cutting edge technology. Oh, no, but that's only one Z. I don't know what is a razor. I feel like that's some slang I don't know. It's actually, it looks like it's on X, or maybe that's someone's X. Oh, no, razor. Yeah, no, look, so that's funny. You're the second person to say that today. So it's not a razor. It's actually supposed to be a gold grill. See, it's supposed to be like someone's teeth, and then those are the gold teeth. If you really get closer, it's like a gold grill. That's heck of funny. You're like I swear on everything I love, you're the second person that asked me that. And that's funny, because I manifested you asking me that, because when I first got this or whatever, I was like, what is this? I didn't even say razor. I was like, what is it? And then when I turned it to the side, I was like, oh, it's a gold grill. It was auto text. Oh, no worries. I ain't tripping. Please, you know how it is, some of this stuff. But yeah, it's actually a gold grill. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm making my thumbnail picture. Sorry, I take my jacket off. It's getting hot out here, y'all. But Santa Clara, okay, cool. So, yeah. But no, back to the freaking subject of this video, because I need to say this. Like, there's a lot of manifestation channels, but my manifestation is different, because I feel like I talk from a level of like more like try to help y'all understand what manifestation means, so you really can get it. And so, like, sometimes we get all these thoughts in our head and we don't even necessarily want them. Like, we might think like, oh, I'm not loved, or I'm not cute enough, or why me? A lot of people say, why me? A lot of people, when I'm talking to them, they say, why me? And I'd be like, well, it's not you. It's how you're looking at the situation. It's how you're looking at the world. Are you looking at people as being there for you, holding you down? Or are you looking at people as being against you? Like, if you look, the way you look at the world is how it's going to show up for you. Yes, negative things are going to happen. Life is still happening. You know, even if something negative doesn't happen to you, you may see something negative happening around you. Like, I can't sit here and say, oh, nothing bad is ever going to happen. But what I can say is, how are you looking at that situation when it happens to you? Like, how are you seeing the benefits of this happening to you so you can turn your life around? Let me see. I've never hooked up on social. It would be cool to hook up. Oh, no, that's not weird. So back to that. Actually, I actually do plan on having like a conference, but it's going to be more like I'll talk about manifestation. I'll talk about mental health. I have a friend who sells. She does like time chairs for like traveling. Like you can go to Boca, you can go to the. So I'm gonna have my friend speak. I have another friend who deals in grief. So I actually am planning on having like a big conference really soon in the Northern California area. I will of course let you guys know. Then you can come on out, meet me. We can talk because I feel like it's good to meet like-minded people, right? Like I like a lot of times I think of myself as like, well, okay, correction. A mentor of, if I was asked who my mentor would be in life, I would say Tony Robbins, right? And he's a life coach. And Tony Robbins, even before I knew about manifestation, he's always spoken to me because he always like kind of like just peps me up to like, yeah, I can do this and this can work out and I should try it. Like I just love Tony Robbins as a spirit. So if I could like the black female version of Tony Robbins, but karma, I'd made it. Like I feel like the money comes when you pursue what you love, if that makes sense. But yeah, I will definitely let you guys know when my conference is. Come on down. Because I love people. I'm actually a people person, really, really. Especially if like someone needs encouragement or something like that. Like I will talk to a person. I'll try to help them. I think that a lot of what's wrong with people are when they feel depressed. Depression is real, but it's still a state of being, right? I feel like it's because, well, first of all, if you say you're depressed, you're going to be depressed. And then two, people don't have a voice there to give them another way to look at their life or to look at their situation, or even just as simple as learning how to be grateful for what you have to change stuff around, So I would like to be the voice that helps people do that, if that makes sense. Hold on, you guys. That was like a little emergency text. But anyways, I just feel like my job or my purpose on YouTube is to just help people who understand me to understand how to look at the world differently. So back to what I was saying about how you might feel like, why me, or why I'm not this and that. You are everything you need to be to get what you want in this life right now. You don't have to be skinnier to get love. You don't have to do but just be you and love you and be the best version of you. And then what's for you pops up into your reality, or it gravitates into your social awareness. Like, you don't have to look outside of you for nothing. Everything you need is right there inside of you. And if once you learn that, it's like when it's going on in your 3D or in your reality, you learn how to self-calm, you learn how to self-soothe. And another thing I'm hella big on too is just taking care of yourself. That means don't be around negative people who aren't aligned with what you're saying. Yes, you can change the way people show up for you, like based on the way you see them. But if they ain't changing right then, you don't gotta sit there and deal with that. You can remove yourself from the situation. You can spend time apart from somebody and the whole situation shift around to now next time you see them, they're a totally different person, because people show up for you based on how you see them. That is how this reality works. So if you see people as, oh, always being there for me, always looking out for me, always showing up for me, then that's what they gonna do. But if you're a person that say, damn, nobody never helps me, or I'm always, it's like literally, if you think about it, let's just use this as an example. You say some like, because I remember this. I used to live in Stockton and I used to work in Dublin. So it's like, it used to be like a 45-minute to an hour commute, right? And I will always get flat tires. Like, I will always get flat tires, right? And I was like, damn, I'm always getting flat tires. But the more I kept saying it, the more I would get. I finally had to get to a point where I had to say to myself, I'm going to get to work in a smooth fashion, in an orderly fashion. I'm not going to get a flat tire. Things don't go great. And I swear I haven't had a flat. Well, I had one the other day. But when I was commuting, it's like the more you say you're going to be something, the world around you has to answer to the commands that you're giving it. That's why I say life or death is on your tongue, like in the words you speak, because whatever it is that you're speaking to your reality is what's going to happen to you. So you say you want love, then say, okay, I'm loved, I'm cherished, and then treat yourself with the love that you feel like you deserve. See, a lot of our problems are we look to other people outside of us to show us, like we feel like, oh, if I meet this perfect person and they love me so deeply, then that's love. But if you don't even love yourself at first, how could somebody outside of you, like, how could somebody outside of you love you when you don't even know how to love yourself? All that happens is sometimes, like, that person is trying to love bomb you, but you're not even accepting of it because you don't even know what love means to you, because you haven't loved yourself, practiced self-care, don't really know what it is to be who you are. I think like the most important thing about life is discovering who you are. Stop chasing people. Stop chasing love. Stop chasing friends, right? Stop chasing money. I feel like once you get into your purpose in life, that starts to fall into place for you. Like so many things fell into place for me once I just stopped giving up about what people around me thought or what they thought I should look like or the weight they thought I should be. No, I'm going to be who I want to be. You feel me? And it's funny because I was talking to this person the other day that lost a lot of weight, right? And I was hearing about how they told me they lost the weight, right? Because a lot of times you'll talk to people who don't know about manifestation. But the more this person was talking, I realized that they lost the weight simply by how they saw themselves, if that makes sense. So if you see yourself as a skinnier version of you, then the reality around you starts to shift. And it can even start with just people in your reality saying, oh, you look like you lost weight, right? Or you feel inspired to not eat that cookie that day. Or you feel inspired to walk more. Or you feel inspired to get up in the morning to exercise. You start living your life based on the principles of the things that you want, and then the weight falls off or whatever it is. But it all starts with how you look at it, right? In anything you do. And when I say look at it, I mean how you think about what's in front of you. Like, how do you really, really think about what is going on in front of you? But I just, it pains me that people take their self off this consciousness field, because I feel like it's due to things outside of them, from outside people, right? And I don't know what this, it's like a great lie or deception that we have to make others happy. Like we have to respect others, sure. We can treat them with respect, yeah, but live my life for you? F no. I'm going to live my life for me. I'm not going to go out my way to harm nobody else, but I'm going to live my life for me. And if you can't freaking accept that, you can get the out of my reality. Now, one thing I will do, if I don't like what somebody's saying, I don't like how they treat me, I will write your ass out of my reality. I'll be like, oh, they got a great job position somewhere else. Now they can't, even if you want to get rid of somebody in your reality, and I don't mean like literally, but I mean like you just don't want them in your awareness for now, just write them a story that's really good, and then let them go on about their business with that story. That's what I do when I don't want to deal with that's negative or something that ain't what I want it to be. But nevertheless, I feel like mental health is so overlooked in today's society. So a lot of people will like look like they happy, but they not. Like, you know what I mean? And I hate that. And I want to be at least one voice on here that helps a person to look at themselves and say, hey, I'm unhappy because of what society told me. I'm unhappy because of what my parents told me. That's not fair. Happiness starts from within. Why is you unhappy because of somebody outside of you? And 9.5 times out of 10, the person that is pushing unhappiness onto you is truly unhappy within their self. So they'll only ever be a reflection of what their thoughts and assumptions are in their own reality. So why you trying to meet up to their expectations and they're not even happy? Like, no. Keep pushing, keep persisting in the life you want, keep persisting in the happiness you want, persisting in the money you want, the relationship you want, whatever it is. Like that's basically what I feel like my purpose is on here. Like, I feel like since I've been retired and I've been doing my YouTube channel and I've just been talking to people, I feel like it helps me to help others, because I always get people who say, right, and it's more than an assumption, they'll be like, oh, thank you, that really helped me. Oh, I didn't see it that way. I'm glad you were able to open my eyes to see it that way. Like, things like that make me feel good inside, because I got my mind freed, right? I ain't stuck in society's trap no more. I wouldn't give a damn what y'all say is popular or what I should or should not. I'm gonna do what I want to do as long as I ain't hurt nobody else. But when I see people, but I can always see people who are trapped in the system. And it's crazy because, like, even though we don't wear chains every day, we enslaved. You enslaved to them jobs that don't care about you. Soon as something happen, they'll fire you and go on about their business. They'll get bailed out by the government, but then you'll feel like you're suffering. You're not, because anything can change at any time. But a lot of these jobs don't even be caring about y'all anyway. Like, and we putting our blood, our sweat, and our tears into somebody else's company. Like, no, I'm not living that life. No, and I don't knock anybody who does. Like I said, I have worked since I was 16 years old, but I'm not doing that no more. I'm letting the universe provide all of my needs, just like it has been. Literally, just like, there's just So many different things. Like the other day, case in point. So I was like, okay, I've been trying to manifest that I find $100 on the ground because I like to play with manifestation. I like to play with manifestation. And so my homegirl, she's not driving right now. So she's like, can I take her to Walmart? So I'm like, yeah, I ain't tripping. So we go to Walmart, we get something to eat. Oh, I got a smoothie. So we're walking from the smoothie store to Walmart, and she finds a $20 on the ground. And she's like, here, girl, you can have it. Just put it in the gas tank. And I was like, sweet. But look, I was just doing my purpose. It was never about gas. It was never about money. It was about a friend needing my help. I had the time to help them. I had the free time freed up to help them and take them where they needed to go. I did it, and and then she just, like, and money just found us. Like, and it was funny because when she picked it up, I kind of looked around. Because one thing about me, if somebody would have been like, oh my God, I don't want to, or whatever, I would have definitely given it back to them, period. I don't like, because you never know. But nope, it was like nobody's. It was like blowing. And it was just so funny because how often do we just find money blowing in the wind? Never. But of course, my friend found it, and it got to me because I've been manifesting that I always find money. So, and you don't, but see, the thing of it is this, you don't dictate when it happens or how it happens, kind of, sort of. You just dictate that it does happen, and then you get what it is. Your end manifestation, you get it, or your end result. I feel like, just live for yourself. Like, live for your kids, of course, if you got kids. Live for your spouse, if you married. Live for live for your family and your loved ones, yes. But your whole life, no. Like, you need to have boundaries. And you need to be unapologetic. Oh, I hate this word. I love it, but I hate it. Don't apologize for being who you are, okay? Be you. Be you. Be you. Be you. I don't know why. I don't know where this idea of, oh, I need to fit in comes from. Like, what do you need to fit in for? You need to fit in with a whole bunch of people that don't even love themselves, literally. Like, and then as soon as you're like the black sheep or the weird one or the one who thinks outside of the box, then everybody starts copying you and copying your style. Like, kid you not. But I feel blessed because I was raised by my grandma, my great grandma, and my mom, right? But my grandma, she's like her own person, right? And I'm so thankful that I was raised by my grandmother because she helped me to be myself without apologizing. Like, I'm gonna be myself. Like, period. If you watch my videos, you see what I'm saying. Like, I'm not copying nobody else's style. I don't want to be nobody. I want to be me, and I want to represent me every day that I wake up. And I feel like in a lot of ways I have accomplished that. I feel it's like, I remember a long time ago, I had like hit rock bottom. Okay, now we just talking, but if you're listening, y'all listen. So I remember a long time ago I had hit rock bottom, and not like I was like strung out on drugs or homeless or nothing, but just like mentally I hit rock bottom, right? I was just like, I hit rock bottom, and I was like, what am I going to do? Why am I feeling this way? Right? And then I was just kind of like, you know what? I want to know what my purpose is in life, right? And I feel like it's important for people to find what their purpose is, because on the days when you don't feel like getting up, you don't feel like dragging yourself out the bed, or whatever the case may be, your purpose is what's going to keep driving you. And I feel like once I started seeking what my purpose was in life, it led me to manifestation. It led me to learning how to truly love myself, whether I have a spouse or not, right? Whether everyone around me is happy or not, right? It just, like, so if anything, I would say to people, discover what your purpose is, and follow the steps that take you to finding what your purpose is. So, like, my purpose, I feel, is to help others, like, mentally, and just to see life differently. And I feel like I'll get paid because that's what I want to do. So if I work me myself, I would say I'm a life coach. Like, do you need to? Am I married? No, I'm seeing someone. But funny story. I've been engaged 3 times. I've had 2 separate rings, so it ain't for a lack of. But on the flip side of that, I'm the woman I am today. I was not her 5 years ago, right? I was not her 3 years ago. So, yeah, maybe I could have got married and we could have grew together and it would have worked. Or maybe I would rather be, like, older. I'd rather be who I am today, trying to marry somebody, because now I know who I am. I ain't going to apologize for who I am. I'm going to work with you. I love you. I'm helping keep your head up. I'm gonna be supportive. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna, I'm gonna try to be a helpmeet, but I'm gonna be me, right? And I'm gonna, because my mind got to be straight before I can be half of a whole relationship. Like I feel like today I would be more inclined to be married, or probably be able to get married and it lasts like forever, because I know who I am and I know the work it takes, and just the things that I don't are my 30s. No, are you in my 20s? Heck no, I'm 41. I have 3 teenagers and a little one. But look, y'all, I gotta go. I love y'all. I might come back later when I get home, but something just happened. I gotta go. Love you, YouTube. Bye bye.